I guess we can start the session. Pradeep sir, thank you for accepting the session. First of all, the topic is shifting from delivery content to designing thinking. So, uh, for the other participants, Pradeep sir is our social studies and GP expert from Erode International Campus. He's the SME there. So, welcome everybody to this session, second session. So hopefully you have many takeaways from this session as well as the other sessions that we have planned today. Over to you, Pradeep sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Madhu sir, and thank you very much, TRI team, for giving me the opportunity to again take this session. And I would have been, this is not a training session from my end. It is just a session where I am trying to share what I actually believe in. And it is all about the way we are trying to teach, and again, the learning process which never ends. So I would, of course, request everyone to participate, communicate, and again speak out how they actually think about the things what I'm going to discuss today. And again, a very warm welcome to every participants. So let's start this particular session. My session would start with some session object. I just wanted to again discuss with you because again I think that this strategies works with me and with also it would be working in one way or another. Strategies we are going to talk in this particular session is about the think, ink, and speak, and the other one is the missing voice question. And the basic objective is to again integrate the facts, opinion. These are actually somewhere terms used widely in my subject, that is global perspective and social sciences. But yes, again, I guess in more or less subjects also would be having this particular like words, bias and all. So we will discuss about those points. And again, before I start, as I said, Vincent, this is more of a like a talking session, a communication session, and not a training session, because again, I don't think so that I am able to train anyone. So again, I'll just start with a question to you all, and I want maximum answers for you. That is the 20-year question. What is 20-year question is again, if your student meet you 20 years later, what is the one thing you hope they would remember you taught them? So I'm waiting for the answers. Okay. Because I think that we don't teach chapters, we teach certain other things. I'm just waiting for your answers to come up. So one by one, you can unmute and then say, after 20 years, if your student meet you, what is the one thing you hope they would remember you taught them? May I have the answers? I'm waiting for the responses.
Pradeep sir, may I?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please.
Yeah. Advance congratulations, Pradeep sir, for leading this session, and a very interesting question. Normally, we ask, what will you do 10 years later? You are asking what your student will remember 20 years later. My only thing is, more than the content that I have taught, it is the role modeling that I, as a teacher, was able to imbibe on my learners on how to face life's challenges. That I learned how to approach life from this teacher and the way he was behaving as a teacher with me, he or she here. That's what I will remember.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Any other answers like Principal Sir and Sir said? Anyone else would like to again share what your student would be, of course, remembering you for after 20 years?
As a teacher, I may not be the disciplined one as I am thinking, but I want to project myself as a disciplined teacher in front of them. I will try my best. Maybe in the future they will remember it. So,
Exactly.
thank you.
I will
Pradeep
wait
sir,
for your two responses.
Pradeep sir,
Yes, sir. So waiting for your answers.
Pradeep sir, may I answer, sir? May I try?
Yes,
May I attempt?
yes, sir, yes, sir. Please.
Yes. Sir, what I feel is the memories which we created during the teaching learning hours, they'll remember.
Exactly, sir. Anyone else?
There are 4 or 5 responses in the chat window. I'll consolidate. Having a creative perspective, being empathetic and social responsibility. This is something, if the teacher is exhibiting more, that they will remember a lot. Self-discipline, keep learning new things throughout the life. The resilience from the teacher. Then how we treat them, they will treat others. Then they will remember the moral discipline and other ethical things that the teacher has taught. And they would want to be the person who motivates. If the teacher is a person who's strongly motivating, then probably they would want the person, well, they themselves will motivate others and themselves. So these are the things. Um,
Thank you,
the
Badal
elements
sir.
of motivation, yes.
For summing up
And
all the
Atul sir has replied,
points.
Atul sir
Yes,
has
sir,
replied,
yes.
I listened to him when he needed the most apart from what must to be done. Yeah. And empathy, to be loud. Yeah. To
Yes.
recall
So,
the stories and discussions. Yes.
yes, sir. So again, as I just mentioned in that line there, that we don't teach chapters. Actually, we teach them thinking, reasoning, and again how to reflect. We actually help them to develop their perspective, and the most important thing brings teaching and learning alive is questioning skills. Now, I actually find this very much important that questioning is somewhere getting a backstage. Now, again, most of the time, what learners are facing a problem is that they are asked only that one question that they, I guess, don't love to answer. That is, have you understood the concept of what I have explained it? Especially when we are trying to again give something to them which may not be very much relevant to them at this particular point of time as a learner they are learning. Say, for example, I am trying to teach something without giving a practical example about empathy, about the history chapter, or about a particular global issue. I am not giving as a teacher, most of us, I believe that don't give them the options of asking a question back. We just only depend more on like the perspective which are widely accepted, and we expect them to again give that reflection on how they are able to understand. We are somewhere trying to develop the reasoning in them, and I guess this is how we can do it. The two strategies what I'm going to discuss today are more of giving the voices to the student, and again let them think the different ways the things can transfer. Like for example, my first strategy, which I would call and I again use sometimes or most of the times when I am again about to conclude one point, that is think, think and speak. Now, what actually happens in today's world, we think a lot. We think a lot about different uh, things coming up our way, but we do not write most of them. I remember one gentleman I have met like 20 years back. He would write everything, whatever discussions, whatever point we are having and discussing with him on a seat. I have seen principals are also again would take a note when I go and discuss with him something. He will simply, he has a pad and he will write on it. So many of the people think, but they don't ink. And this thing again is very much common with our learners. What I believe is they think a lot at one particular point of a time in a class when they are sitting. Uh, Someone who is very much keen in sports, in the middle of my GP class or in my social studies class, the learner may be thinking of the football ground. So in that time, when I'm trying to again bring some concept into his mind, he is like half into it and half not into it. So what I generally do, I simply ask them to again, whatever one's concept is being delivered, I will again ask them to think on it. Think of the different way this particular thing can be used and then write it on a piece of a paper. Ink stands for writing. 20 seconds I would give them to write. Suppose I have explained about Vasco da Gama and his exploring things. I would give them again to think about whatever Vasco da Gama did. Now they can think about the ship, the design of the ship. They may think about the different ocean currents or ocean uh, or sea he has to cross. And again, they are free to think the way they want for 20 seconds. For the next 20 seconds, they need to write what they have actually thought of, whatever they have understood or whatever is in their mind, and then give them the opportunity to speak. What actually as a teacher I have learned that many of the students are very good in maybe thinking and they only fail when it comes to ink, right? That tough. How many of you believe that writing answer as per as the requirement of the question is a problem? Many of you think it. So again, if we give them the opportunity to speak, this again help them to improve their English also. They can communicate, they can speak about what they are trying to again convey. This particular strategy number one, thinking can speak, again gives them the participation. Now, when they are participating and again are thinking on the same like pitch, then it is easy for me to take them through the entire concept very easily. And again, the most important thing, what I feel is that they would be thinking again on the topic or on the particular concept we are trying to deliver. What actually happens when we have very good student, again, our classes are full of different type of students. Some of them are very imaginative. They can speak as well and they can write very perfectly. There are many students who are not very good in writing the answer or again their mind into the paper. So I think that this particular strategy of letting them speak, it will definitely work. As we are using blue ocean strategies most of the time in our classes, when we start the classes, we start with the blue ocean strategy. This think, ink, and speak also can work into a larger extent. If we suppose after completing of giving 20 minutes of our like explanation on any particular topic, this particular gives them again, as I said, opportunity to participate and they again continue thinking on the same topic for the rest of next 20 minutes because somewhere they know that they have to again present these things. Again, when you ask the speakers to speak, only the best one will raise the hand and they will speak. But when we give this opportunity, again, they know that at the time of checking the notebooks, sir would definitely or ma'am would definitely would check also what I have tried to write. And again, as I said, thinking beyond the curriculum sometimes help them again to get more focused. And then I would discuss the second strategy. I hope everyone is okay. If you have any question, you can ask by unmuting yourself about the first strategy. We have a question and answer session at the end, but again, I just think that like when I'm explaining something, I again have to go thinking and speak to you all. So anyone has any question about strategy one? Okay.
No, sir. It's
So I will,
clear.
yes, ma'am. Now, the second strategy, what I am going to discuss today is missing voice. What actually happens, especially with my subject, and again, I guess in all the other subjects as well, we have one particular perspective to explain. Say, for example, when I'm talking about the Battle of Panipat, I have one particular perspective which actually is speaking for itself. But we do not really give them this particular question which other voice is missing in it. So if we provide this missing voice question to our learners, they would be more engaged, more like you can say more into that particular chapter. Why? Because they have to again understand about a different perspective. Because in global perspective, the subject what I am actually teaching, we need perspective of not of your local area. Maybe it is for the nation as well as the global arena. Now, when we are giving this particular question to them, that is missing voice question, we are providing them an opportunity that whose perspective actually is missing. Again, you may have came across this particular question maybe several times in your classroom. So I would again request each one of you to again share the idea how actually this works with you all. I just I'm waiting for everyone again to communicate more and only listen less. So anyone who wants to talk about this missing voice, how many of you again give opportunity to any learner to again include the missing voice in their classes, especially the English teacher, talk about uh, topic chapter. It's Raghavi, ma'am, please. Raghavi, ma'am, you wanted to say something? I'm waiting for the responses. I guess yes. So as I just mentioned, we generally give the opportunity. Is it screen available to every one of you? Can you see that?
No, sir.
So missing voice question gives us again opportunity to somewhere reduce biases also, because what happens when the books of history are written, they are written with one particular mindset, or you can say one particular idea. But again, it is not only one idea which is having a voice. So we provide here all the subjects again in that particular topic itself, all the other subtopics should also have a voice. So I provide this opportunity to the learners to again speak about the one which is missing. Say, for example, when we are talking about the Battle of Haldighati, we are talking about different concept about the Mewar, which is fighting for their own like battle of, we can say, existence or maintenance. And again, the other one who is again trying to conquer them and again put their own supremacy over the others. So when this, that particular opens up a like option of debate for us, we can definitely encourage the students' debate skills by this particular strategy by providing this missing voice question. Last 5 minutes of our class, we can definitely again engage the learners by this missing voice question strategy, which again keeps them hooked to the class, and they again start generating their own reflection, how they have understood and how they have thought of it, and how they can definitely convey this particular bias or this like other different opinion they have about a particular topic. So I would again try to give you an like example. How many of you again know about fact, opinion, or value judgment? Have you heard about these terms like fact, opinion, or value judgment? Any one of you know about facts? Anyone can answer what is fact according to you? Teachers, I'm waiting for your responses.
Fact, you can say the sun rises daily is a fact.
Pardon?
The sun rises daily is a fact.
Yeah. And opinion?
Opinion could be it is very hot today or it is slightly warm.
Exactly. And what about value
Fact
judgment,
has an
ma'am?
answer, sir.
I'm not sure, sir.
Value judgment is more or less like right according to me. Say, for example, again,
Yes, sir.
littering here and there.
He just when I was like cutting it down, he was showing. He asked a question right now. So there are a couple of other responses in the meeting chat too, sir. So a fact is an objective piece of information. An opinion is subject to the person who is delivering it. Fact is true and holds true for all conditions. So this is from Akhilan sir, and the previous one was from Raghavi ma'am. And then Shukmar sir has said facts can be proved with evidences. So yeah, facts is proved things and value judgment is the perspective of each person. Jasib Das has said. And a fact is something that is true and can be proved using evidence. Deepesh sir, yes. There is fact as reality and true is what Durga ma'am has said. Chandramohan said fact as an answer and there is an evidence for the fact.
Exactly. So I have just given 3 examples here. One is homework improves learning. So you need to just tell me it is a fact, opinion, or a value judgment. Second is Finland has no standardized test. And the third one is this workshop is useful. So these 3 statement can be categorized into any of this like fact, opinion, or value judgment. So I would again request everyone to put it in chat their own views. Sentence 1, 2, and 3, fact, opinion, and value judgment. And again, Finland has no standardized test. Again, this is opinion. This is not actually what is maybe a true thing. And again, this workshop is a useful one. This may be a value judgment for some. They may agree or they may not agree. This again depends on person to person. Now, my next slide speaks about the critical thinking. Now, what is critical thinking is all about is asking better questions. Better questions in the sense that when my learners are learning something, they need to ask these 3 questions to themselves because all that glitters is not always gold. Say, for example, I have mentioned here, I have actually posted one picture which says that this particular cells are the best one. They boost immunity by 200%. But that is a claim the company is making. So I ask my students to ask these three golden questions when they are actually going through any particular topic. First, is it true? Is it true in the sense that whatever claim the company is making, is that particular claim a opinion or a fact or just a like marketing gimmick? And then I ask them to again ask this question to themselves, that if they are saying that this particular sterile boosts immunity by 200%, how do we know? Is any particular, you can say, fact is been provided, reports or any particular substantial evidences are given which proves that this particular claim what the company is making is a valid one? And again, the third question, there is a possibility of something which is missing. So I give them ask this particular task that asks these three golden questions whenever again you are trying to ask any particular fact, opinion or any value judgment. These three also again can apply for all the other things. So again, those who are not related to GP or global perspective, what is the claim again is just a particular propaganda, you can say. Maybe it is true, maybe it is not true. So again, ask certain question. Who are the one who are getting the benefits? What evidence is given and what actually is missing? Whereas bias is again, when we are actually talking about, we are again talking about many different languages. Like bias in hidden language is like a brave soldiers entered the village. This is one way of looking at a particular scene, a particular picture maybe. Or this can be again addressed as an aggressive attacker stormed into the village. Again, one same event has different words and different feelings attached to it. So what actually I'm trying to again convey with this before I again go for the question answer like slot is, first of all, are we really trying to again give opportunity for our learners to again ask this question, and again we need to design this particular way of learning in such a way that they can ask question and again can mention their point very clearly. I will just wait for your questions if you have any, and again would like to again know that how this idea of shifting delivery from like delivery content to designing has worked with you all. So I'm just open for the questions. If you have any questions, you all can ask.
With growing AI in picture, it's important that our students should know the difference between facts, opinions, value judgments, because everything that AI generates, sometimes it's deceiving, sometimes it's true with sources. So it's good that it's important that the students know the difference. Thank you, Pradeep sir, for accepting for the training.
Sweta ma'am, for strategy, again, we can definitely do the modification according to our group, according to our size of group. And again, my point again, like idea is if we give speak, they would definitely, of course, mention their thinking well. And again, with more facts and with more come up with many good ideas, Sweta ma'am. And again, like that can be implemented in any particular site or any classroom. Sometimes it is quite possible that we can definitely encourage the learners even to talk about the previous day's cricket match. Because again, like one team is winning and one team is losing, you would again find many of them again speaking about it, but again, many of them will keep quiet. So by this particular strategy, both the strategy, we can definitely provide the learners again the better opportunity to speak about their mind. That is again very much possible. Thank you, ma'am, Uma ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Pradeep sir. Thank you very much, participants, for actively participating. We request everyone to actually actively participate in all the sessions, because there is a tremendous amount of workload, tremendous amount of preparation happened for all the sessions that are happening today. Your participation will motivate the teachers and as well as the TLRI team to actually uh, conduct similar kind of events in the future as well. So thank you.